Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Sunny Avi, and obviously by the title of the video, I'm going to continue to do the live readings that I did not get to do when I was on live. So, if you paid via Super Chat, Cash App, and through my website, know that I'm going to read for you right now. Those who paid for the YouTube live readings, please listen for your name. I am going to say names. Um, yeah. Or I'm going to say names or usernames. But let's go ahead and get started, darling. All right, so we have Miss D. You said that you were a Gemini and you wanted a freestyle. All right, so let's see what's going on. Girl, what's going on, honey? I feel like you just got a lot of shit jumping up with you. My cards are confirming with random cards kind of popping out. I'm not sure if there's a lot of unexpected shit happening or, things resurfacing that you have to pay attention to. I'm not sure if something will spook you, but it's just something's gonna jump out at you, honey. All right, let's see what's going on. Be cautious of you going into major depression. Um, yeah. All right, so we have the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is above the root chakra. Is above our private spot. I couldn't get that out. I want to say something else, but it deals with our womb. You are a female, so I'm going to say that it deals with your womb. It deals with your emotions, your sexual impulses, your pleasures, your creativities as well. I'm not sure if you are backed up. For some reason, I keep picking up on this backed up issue, so be mindful of your solar plexus chakra as well. That is above your navel, and that deals with the digestive, willpower, energy, karma, uh, inner child, so on, so be it. I don't want to get too detailed on that, but I feel like there's some repressed energy when it comes to your emotions. Okay, so there will be something coming up, like it's like it's reappearing. Um, Something is coming to the surface. Maybe this is a health issue. Maybe this is once again like something involving your emotions, something that you've been neglecting, not taking care of. Something is coming back. I hate to say it like this. Maybe there is a disease coming back. Maybe not for you, but someone around you. Um, Kind of similar to like the symptom of herpes, where it's like it goes away but then comes back. Maybe you need to be mindful of lovers coming in, coming out. Really random. But I remember, being a child and uh, when it was hot outside, like me and my cousins, we would go in and out the house. And the adults would be like, look, either you staying in or you going outside, or you need to stop flipping and flopping in this house. So I feel like you need to put your foot down when it comes to love, and you need to set boundaries and a bit of a control uh, when it comes to your expectations of love, and maybe even for yourself. You need to set some guidelines for yourself when it comes to love, or like keep your emotions in check. Okay. Spirit is saying you really need a full reading, to be honest, but good luck with everything, love. All right, so next we have Beauty. Your last name is Young. And you wanted to know about love and money. All right, so Miss Beauty, what's going on for you when it comes to love? That song by Danity Kane, right? Like early 2000s. Damaged is popping up in my head. All right, so we have disconnect and boredom. I'm not sure if you're. I feel like you are single or in a very rocky relationship, or like there's something like I don't feel comfortable saying you are in a relationship, and if you are, that motherfucker is damaged and dying. Okay, or it's like you don't feel secure with relationships right now. It's like you're trying to understand the foundation or the ropes of a relationship or just relationships in general, like how you want to view relationships, how you want to be perceived in relationships. I feel like there's this lack of foundation with that, and there's a lot of confusion going on, and it's like you're trying to make sense of making the right turn is what's showing up for me. Kind of random. For some reason, Spirit wanted me to talk about the rainbow color of this card. I'm not sure if you know, if you like girls and stuff like that, or if you just want a colorful relationship, you want a relationship that brings out all the colors of your aura. Um, yeah, where it's like you're happy with this person, you're comfortable with this person, and maybe you've kind of turned your back on the idea of being happy right now or being productive right now with relationships. Spirit really wants you to understand why you have this disconnect, and if you have a disconnection with yourself altogether, because a lot of times um, what we receive with love from another person is how we are treating ourselves. So keep that in mind, okay? But love, you wanted to know about money as well. All right, so let's see what's going on for your money situation. All right, so we have emotional withdrawal. This is actually the Eight of Cups. So Spirit is saying you need to walk away from the idea of this is going to sound kind of funny, and I have to say this and then I'm going to explain it. Spirit is saying you need to walk away from the idea of being self sufficient. I can't even talk right now. You need to walk away from the idea of being self sufficient right now. And they say that because it's like right now you aren't really in the mind frame nor the space to either start your own business, um, to go out on a limb and try something different. If you can't rely on yourself, how the hell can you rely on someone else to, you know, make you happy or make your money problems make sense? Um, Spirit just really wants you to understand why you're letting your emotions get in the way. I view money and financial situations um, on the same vibration wave. That's just how I view it. So if your love life is acting a little funny, know that your money is going to be a little crazy and vice versa. Okay, that's just how I view it. Um, the spirit really wants you to understand your emotional self and what you're bringing to the table and how you're viewing things. Once again, like I kind of explained with your love life during this time. So really, take a step. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm gassy when I'm reading for you. Release. You need to release. You need to definitely release. If you can, um, do some releasing spells. Okay, if you want to, we will have a new moon around the 22nd of this month, so that would be a great time. And just even now, really, for you to do some releasing spells, to just talk to your divine guardian angels, whatever you want to call them, whatever you believe in, and just ask them to release all the pain and torment that you're putting yourself through. Um, I feel like the more depressed you will be or the more saddened you will be by something, the more difficulty and the more blockages you will be facing. I feel like for some reason Saturn is a big influence as to why you are going through a sense of torment when it comes to your financial and emotional situation. And I'm also picking up that the moon is very highlighted as well. Your feminine energy is off. Okay, so I'm going back to love. I'm not sure if you are the dominant one in relationships, if you feel like you can't fully be a woman. Um, I'm not sure, but the feminine side of you is off. Really connect with the moon. Um, Once again, understand the feminine side of you. Connect with your sacral chakra as much as you can during this time, love. But good luck with everything. Alright, so next we have Miss Virgo. Alright, so y'all, hold on. Let me like clear my cards real quick. Because those energies were very heavy. And I'm feeling them in my cards. With that being said, Miss Virgo, you wanted a general. Um, this will be a good time for you to reassure what needs to be cleansed out of your life. Maybe you need to take a step back and, evaluate things. I feel like you are in a different headspace. I am picking up that the energy around you is much clearer. I feel like there was a possibility of you being in a state of panic, but now like it's like you can relax, but at the same time spirit is alerting you, letting you know, okay, yeah, we're giving you some leeway. We're allowing for you to feel calm in this moment in time, but at the same time understand that you can't relax for too long. You're still going to have to, be on your A game. All right. Um, your stress is causing a lot of health issues for you, whether you are feeling them now or you will feel them in the future. Okay, what's going on? Just freestyle. Alright, so we have patience and planning. Alright, really interesting because for the Capricorns, I know you are a Virgo, but for the Capricorn reading, I pulled that card for the Aries season, so that's kind of cool. Maybe you have some Capricorn within your chart. Maybe it's an Earth sign thing where you definitely need to once again take a look at where you're going, evaluate things, take a step back, understand where you're going, be patient with the process, plan everything out. Try not to move on impulse. Try not to move on a limb because your ass will fall and break your legs. All right. But spirit just really want you to once again gather yourself. Maybe if you find yourself in a toxic or tricky situation where nine times out of ten you normally allow for yourself to get out of character. Maybe spirit wants you, to be calm, cool, and collective and understand that you can't act in such a manner that's very child's play or like high school drama type of deal. Um, Maturity will be great for you during this time, especially when you're dealing with people that want to do you harm or has brought harm in your life. Yes, yes, yes. Well, good luck with everything, love. Alright, so now moving on to Miss Kelsey. Hello, my beautiful fishy girl. Alright, so you want to know, you wanted a freestyle, and then you wanted to know about love. Okay, this is really funny. I'm going to start talking about love. I remember years ago I read for you and I told you that you will meet a dark-haired man and you will have a boy with him. The same image that I saw years ago is the same image that I'm seeing now. It's like a family portrait. It's like a full-time family portrait. And I see you, it's like all of y'all are like laying, not really laying down, but it's like you're sitting on the ground. And your little boy is like laying down and all of y'all are smiling. It's like a full-time portrait. That same image that I saw years ago, I'm seeing it now. So it's kind of interesting. But let's see what's going on with Miss Kelsey's love life. What does she I keep picking up on the tower energy. Spirit is saying major changes are happening for you behind the scenes in regards to your love life. So just be mindful of the shift. I feel like you've been going through an important shift for the past 2 years in regards to your love life. But now it's like it's really like bursting to the point where it's like you really, really are going to feel some major shifts. But you are going to have to change with these shifts as well. All right, so we have the same card that somebody else got, emotional withdrawal. Um, and this is kind of tying into like the whole shift thing. I feel like you're growing, when it comes to what you were attracted to, or what you attracted in the past. Spirit is saying be cautious of you giving people chances, or like just accepting people, just to see if they could be the one. I feel like there's this sense of growing for you. um I keep hearing the word too good to be true. I'm not sure if you have an issue of something being too good to be true, or if like that's a fear of yours where it's like things are good now, but is it too good to be true? I'm not sure why that message is popping up, but Spirit is saying this is like more of a like an annoying vibe or habit that you have where it's like it's too good to be true. Just because okay, this is going to sound kind of weird. If you put it in your mind that something is too good to be true, then take it for what it is and understand that, hey, this shit may be too good to be true. But when something is genuine and it's meant to be experienced and is great and it's long lasting, and you just get that feeling that it's right, know that it's right. Okay, if something is meant to be, it's not going to be forced. It's not going to, it's not going to feel like a burden. You're going to know it. All right. There's major changes for you in regards to your love life. Okay, so other message for you, freestyle. Once again, Spirit keeps talking about the major shift. There's a particular card that's showing up in my head in this deck, and it's the moving on card, and it's the Six of Swords. So Spirit is, and I keep picking up on the Hermit card with the Rider Waite deck, but Spirit is saying that you're going through, maybe you're going through a shadow time. Maybe you're going through the phases of the moon. I know, well, obviously Cancers, they are known as the moon child, but I also see Pisces have an association with the moon as well, due to the Pisces being fish and they living in the ocean, and the moon controls the tides and waves of the ocean. So I'm not sure if with the moon going into the new moon, its shadow self, maybe you're feeling this energy, the vibration of the moon. Maybe Spirit wants you to tap into your shadow self, the inner you, the darker sides of you. Maybe Spirit want you to learn more about yourself, learn more about the moon. Maybe Spirit wants you to work with deities that are associated with the moon. For some reason, Lilith keeps popping up in my visions, um, which is a good thing, to be honest. Um, okay, thank you for the message. That message was personally for me. But what was I saying? Lord. And also with the moving on card, the Six of Wands in this deck. Spirit, they keep talking about like you just moving forward. Let's see what the card they picked out for you personally. So you have suffering and silence. This is the Nine of Swords. Really interesting that I talked about the Six of Swords. Turn it upside down. It's a 9. Cool. All right. So with the suffering and silence, um, hmm, I'm not sure if you have goals set out for you and you may feel as if it's unreachable, or you're like, when can I reach it? Um, it's okay to set long term goals, it's okay to set short term goals, but don't stunt your growth because you're so busy looking at the final destination. Understand that the most important part is going through the journey, going through the learning experience, going through the mishap, going through the success, you know, and we often suffer in silence because we get discouraged. You know, we set big plans for ourselves, but we forget that we have to have this big carriage spirit to fulfill and live out the goals that we set for ourselves. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, so yeah, you know, don't lose sight on your goals, but understand that you have to be big enough and strong enough to achieve those goals mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, all the above. You know, so understand that and don't psych yourself out, love, okay? Growth is beautiful, even if it brings pain sometimes. But good luck with everything. Alright, so next we have be truthful with yourself as well. But next we have Aries Sun. Hello, darling. Hopefully you are doing well. Also, that message was for you too. The Truth card. Be truthful with yourself and your situation. All right, but you wanted a freestyle. Let's see what's going on for Aries Sun. Child, about to say Aries Moon. Let's see what's going on for Aries Moon. I keep getting the vision of a nose and like someone sniffing something. So I'm not sure if Spirit is saying something fishy is happening, like you smell something fishy, or you need to stop and smell the roses. Spirit isn't really giving me a clear message of why the nose and smelling of something is popping up. So we have for you, Miss Aries Sun, we have rest and rejuvenate. Um, you need to observe others and maybe even yourself. You need to observe what's going on, which is kind of tying into the message of like something fishy, like smelling something fishy or needing to stop and smell the roses. You need to understand instead of acting right now and reacting, you need to just pay attention. You need to sightsee. You need to understand what's out there before you make a move. Okay? Because Spirit does not want you to make the wrong one due to you being impulsive and controlling and trying to go your own way. Okay? Spirit is saying, trust us, follow us. We'll lead you down the path where you need to go. Okay? Yeah, but definitely be alert and observe what's going on around you, okay? You will be surprised. But good luck with everything, love. Alright, so the next person that we have Miss Ashley. Alright. You are a Pisces / Aries. And you wanted to know about love. That song by Keisha Cole, Love, popped in my head. Alright, so let's see what's going on for you. What messages do you have for Miss Ashley when it comes to love? All right, so we have power. This is the strength card. All right, so I'm not sure if you are looking for someone, if you want to feel compatible with someone, but I keep picking up on match. Like you are trying to find your other half. Like you want to be compatible with someone. Maybe you want to upgrade yourself. You want to be the best you that you can be in order for you to match the vibration of your desired lover. Spirit is definitely ringing bells on that. They want you to understand what you need to change. They want you to understand the power within you and the wisdom that you have um, in order for you to find your match made in heaven. Within this lifetime, you are meant to experience good love, but you need to grow up. And it's okay. It happens. Spirit is saying you are going through this little girl syndrome, where it's like you're still reliving your childhood hurt and pain, and it's like you're you're reliving your parents' pain. Regardless of how you grew up or who you grew up with, something that affected your love life as a child. Example, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you grew up in a household where your father beat up on your mom, and your mom stayed with your dad for years and years and years and years. However, that affected your love life because you attract a lot of men who may be abusive in some way, shape, or form, and you find yourself in toxic relationships constantly. Now, you may not be going through this. I'm just trying to give an example. But something that you've experienced or witnessed as a child, you're going through the same cycle, and you need to stop doing that. And I call that like little girl, little boy syndrome. Okay, where it's like you're coming off as the victim, like you're wounded, but you know that you need to change this, but you still go through it, you still deal with it, and it's like you try and you cry wolf. So be cautious of you doing that. All right, Spirit really wants you to grow up, and they want you to have the wisdom um, that is within you. You are a very wise creature, is what Spirit is saying. But they want you to display this. Instead of hiding it and sucking it all in, they want you to display this, okay? Um, I keep picking up on the word of age. So I'm not sure if Spirit is saying you will find love when you mature, or if you will find love when you're older, or if you will find love with an older person, but of age keeps popping up, or maybe you need to grow within age, honey. I'm not sure what Spirit really is trying to say, but yeah, just really grow up right now, love. Grow up, grow up. I feel like Pisces season was like the wake up call for you, whether it was last Pisces season or 2019's Pisces season. But I feel like the season of Pisces was the time for where you got your wake up call. But good luck with everything, love. All right, so next we have, oh Lord, I know I'm gonna say your shit all the way wrong. Evelina, Evelina, you want a monthly. All right, so this month is like almost over, so I'm just going to do May 2020. Hopefully you don't mind. How will May 2020 be for Miss Evelina? Alright, so we have material and spiritual prosperity. So, you will be very lucky in the time frame of May. However, you are going to have to use that luck wisely, or it can go against you. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. Definitely pay attention to what your divine guardian angels are telling you. They will be presenting themselves heavily, and I feel like they will present themselves to you via animal. Okay, so maybe you notice like animals staring at you, or you're noticing like animals at your doorstep near your home, or like example like when you're walking down the street or like you're going to a store and you hear a bird chirping, and for some reason the sound of that bird chirping like really catches your attention. um, that could be your spirit guides talking to you, or you dream of particular animal. Understand that once again your spirit guides are coming to you in the form of animals. Okay. um, they don't want your spirit guides do not want you to be ashamed of your past behaviors or just the things that you experienced in the past. You had to go through it for a reason. Okay. Spirit also wants you to understand that sorry, I went blank. Spirit also want you to understand seasonal people and seasonal lessons, meaning you aren't meant to have some people or lessons in your life for a long time. Now, honey, we can be very stubborn and let people stay within our lives for longer than what they were supposed to stay in. Um, so you are going to have to be cautious of that. Once again, the month of May 2020 will be very lucky and profitable for you, but you really need to play your cards right, okay? Spirit is saying they want you to be in submission when it comes to them. And they don't mean that in a very negative way. They just really want you to listen to them this time, like all the way. They really, really want you to listen to them. They're also telling me to tell you to drink infused water if you haven't done so already. They are talking about cucumber, lime, and mint, or whatever leafy herb that you like. But they are really talking about cucumber and lime. They want you to put the cucumber and lime in your water and drink it like an infused water. They want you to do that. That's going to heal your insides and keep you hydrated. Well, good luck with everything, love. All right. So next we have oh Lord, y'all. I be butchering people's names. Sasanis, Sasanis. I know you said your nickname was Sassy or Sassy, something like that. But you are a Pisces and you wanted to know about love. And you also wanted a monthly as well. Alright, so off the gate, when it comes to your love life, I'm not sure if like you're choking up, where it's like you aren't saying what needs to be said, vice versa. I feel like you have an attachment to someone that you are unsure about, or it's like the relationship is kind of awkward. Maybe he or she isn't saying, like, I keep picking up on like this choking up energy where it's like someone isn't really expressing how they feel. Um, and it's like someone doesn't know, like, if we're getting engaged or if we're getting married, or, like, if someone is like really serious about the relationship. Like, I feel like there's a lot of questions in regards to your love life right now. All right, so let's see. All right, so we have shadow. Um, I feel like there's a sense of battle for some reason that's showing good with the shadow card, and it's like you both are going against the grain. I feel like there is a lack of honesty. There is a lack of respect in a sense. And if you are not with someone, um, this may be an issue that you have generally with love, but I feel like either you're missing someone, you're kind of talking to someone, or you're in a relationship with someone, but it's just awkward. Once again, I keep picking up on like this awkward, like, we're together, but I don't know, type of vibe. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you or the other person, or just in general. Your love life is not the best, but it happens. We go through it sometimes. Um, or you may find yourself meeting someone that's like the opposite of you. Maybe they're opposite of your sign, or like you guys, have opposite interests, or like you're loud and outgoing, but that person is like quiet and just like laid back, or vice versa. Okay. Um, yeah, if you are partnered up with someone, I definitely recommend that you and this person have a talk. And if you are not partnered up with someone, then I definitely recommend for you to understand like what you have been experiencing with your love life, and how you can love yourself a bit more. And the things that you've been sweeping up under the rug when it comes to your love life, and like what you've been accepting, the type of people that you attract, their demons, your demons. um Spirit wants you to understand that. All right, so you hold on, my baby's crying. Okay, so continuing where I left off, today is a new day, or new night, excuse me. But you also wanted a monthly. Not even gonna lie, I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about in regards to your love life. So hopefully it made sense, honey. I ain't trying to be funny, but you wanted a monthly also. Since the month of April is ending, I'm going to do the month of May. Alright, so let's see what's going on. The words that I'm hearing are determination, breakthrough, and break. So we have new beginnings. This is Lord, not the world. This is the Fool card. Maybe you will go through an experience of you understanding your world, and understanding um, what needs to change, what new beginnings are happening for you. Maybe you experience the tower energy, and now you have to kind of start over and see where you land. uh, be cautious of you being a bit naive in the month of May. Okay. um I feel like the month of May will surround you with goodness and blessings, is what Spirit is saying, but also demand respect. Okay. um I'm going to say this, you can take this how you want to. Yes, our divine goddess, angels, deities, whatever you want to call them, um, at times when they feel as if we aren't obeying them, or listening to them, or accepting their messages, sometimes they can lose respect for us. And that's when they will give us delays, they will give us bad news, catastrophes. So just be mindful of that vibration. Like if you are in a constant wave of bad luck, either the planets are just not working in your favor, or your divine God and angels are like really, really frustrated with you and your lack of respect for them. Okay? But good luck with everything, love. Alright, so next person we have Miss Jenny. You are Pisces, that's with some Aries vibration. But you wanted to know was damn, I can't. When I got to you, I couldn't talk. So I'm not sure if you are tongue tied. Um, if honey, you don't know what to say, you don't know how to explain shit right now. You just lost for words, really. But you wanted to know in what is coming in your love life over the next. What the fuck did I write? What is coming in? Basically, how your love life will be for the next 3 months. Spirit is saying a damn fool. I'm not sure if you need to be aware of your attraction for toxic, damaged boys. And you can take that how you want to. Not like pedophile type of thing, but I'm not sure, no offense, I'm not sure if you are attracted to younger guys, guys that look younger, or just guys that are like mentally like immature. Um, you need to grow up when it comes to that. Spirit is saying robbing the cradle, and they aren't trying to be disrespectful at all. But it's just like, okay, like why are you settling for this? Um, Spirit is also giving you the message of it's time to grow up as well. Someone got that message earlier too. But it's definitely time for you to grow up. I do see the angels are saying mishap, misfortune, and failure. When it comes to your love life, you need to be more focused on loving yourself if you can. It is recommended for you to take self-love spiritual baths if you want to. Um, you can, the ingredients that you can put in your bath if you want to do this. Spirit is saying for you, okay, first they're saying um, for 9 days they want you to take a coffee and salt bath. This will loosen up your aura. This will repel any negative energy that has been placed on you by others or yourself. Because a lot of times we can place some bad juju on ourselves. But Spirit wants you to do this for 9 days straight, okay? And then afterwards, they want you to take self-loving baths. Um, you can incorporate a little bit of sea salt, not too much, but just a little bit. Um, Almond milk. For I don't know if you can find some almond butter or almond oil to put on your skin after you get done, not the shower, then you can do that as well if you aren't allergic. But almond milk, some honey, some rose petals, preferably pink, um, and a little bit of brown sugar. And Spirit wants you to pray over this bath and ask your divine God and angels to help you um, surrender the issues that you have with self-love. Um, and Spirit is saying that they want you to do this for uh, 5 to 9 days. 5 is fine. If you want to do 9, it's up to you as well. But 5 days is fine. But after each spiritual bath, me personally, I like to take a shower. I don't bathe in my spiritual baths. I just um, lay in them and I pray and I visualize. And then when I'm ready to get out, I just take a normal shower afterwards. But yeah, Spirit really, really wants you to take care of yourself and stop worrying about the love of others. I keep picking up on this person. Um, he comes off really young. He looks young. He has like short hair. I'm not sure if it's spiky. Um, I'm not sure if this is someone new or someone that you've dealt with before. Um, Normally when Spirit gives me the image of a guy with like spiky gelled up hair, to me that's a symbolization of a bad boy. Rather, there is a person that actually look like this in your corner, or spirit is just giving me the symbolization of a bad boy in your midst. But I feel like this is someone that you've dealt with though. And spirit is saying that this person, they have issues with the law, or this person will cause for you to have issues or run-ins with the law. Okay, spirit wants you to be cautious and wary of this person. Stop letting the devil in. You can take that you want to, but good luck with everything, love. All right, so next we have Miss Peaches. Hey, boo. All right, so you are a Libra and you wanted a freestyle. Let's see. Okay, I have to be honest. Spirit Spirit showed me a butterfly, and normally when I see butterflies, I see that as growth. You are getting your wings when it comes to a particular chapter or cycle within your life. But I have to say this message, and I don't mean to, scare you or anything. Be cautious of someone losing a child, or there may be a miscarriage, because I keep picking up on like losing of a child, or maybe there will be a disconnect with a child, or maybe you're growing up from the issues of your childhood. I keep picking up on like child passing, losing of a child, miscarriage as well. This may be someone around you. I was about to say something else, but I really forgot what else I was going to say. I really, really did. But your card is Prosperity Begins. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Um, your days of rockiness and unsettling terms are numbered. Okay? With that being said, they will not last as long as you think. Things are working behind the scenes for you. Okay, the thought that I was going to say came back in my mind. I feel like you will have a lot of childlike angels around you. Um, so you may notice ringing of the ear, like a very frequent, like a very high frequency. Um, Maybe your children or people around you, preferably children, they may give you like bizarre messages that make sense for you. um, you may dream of angels. You may see imagery of angels. um, yeah, I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of angels around you protecting you. So you may be placed in a predicament, you and your family, or maybe someone close to you, where something bad could have happened, but Spirit is saying by the grace of God you were saved. Those around you were saved. But I feel like something is working behind the scenes for you. Really interesting, because I call you Miss Peaches, and look at this card. I see this shit as peaches. I don't see it as apples, but I see the fruit on here as peaches. So that's really neat. Maybe you need to eat peaches, have like peach smells around you. Maybe you need to work in that vibration. Um, Maybe you need to take better care of yourself. I'm not sure if you will be doing squats to work on your butt, but maybe Spirit also wants you to like get off your butt, like do what you need to do, stop procrastinating. But I really feel like help is there for you, but I feel like it's more behind the scenes. So like when you feel down in the dumps, you feel like you can't make it, you feel um, just kind of sad and burnt out, just know that Spirit is guiding you and working with you, love. Okay, so yeah, I really hope that this message found you well. All right, y'all, sorry about that. I had to put some lip gloss on. Not having lip gloss was bothering the shit out of me. But next we have Miss Victoria, and you wanted a freestyle. I feel like you are a sweet soul, and others tend to take advantage of that. All right, so let's see. I'm not sure if you have tarot cards yourself, but I keep seeing the image of you reading tarot cards. I'm not sure if you want to have a YouTube, where you are doing readings and stuff like that too. It is highlighted and it's showing up very, very strong for you. I'm not sure if you are afraid of going on YouTube and like doing readings for people, or just doing readings for your family. I keep picking up that there is a hesitation with that, or you are afraid of like being judged. I'm not sure. But the card that we have for you is the heart chakra. Okay. I keep hearing the words canceled out. I'm not sure if you feel disconnected with those around you. If you feel like you and other people are not on the same wavelength. If you want to connect with, Spirit is saying, if you want to connect with spiritual beings that like just really get you. I just feel like you don't like your atmosphere right now, and you want to change. You want to socialize with people. You want to connect with people that like just get you and they don't judge you. Kind of cool how I talked about that same message without even looking at the card. Um, but you must understand your purpose. I keep picking up on the heart's purpose, like what makes your heart happy, like in regards to career. Um, I'm not sure. The spirit is saying like 9 to 5. I'm not sure if you have a 9 to 5 or a spirit is just using this reference as like a regular citizen type job. But I'm not sure if spirit really wants you to like start a YouTube channel and like read for people. I feel like my voice went out. I feel like you have the opportunity to do so, but maybe you're just shy. Maybe you feel like you can't make it. Maybe you feel like you won't stand out. But yeah, like don't be that way. Like if I would, my voice keeps going out, honey. You need to you need to speak highly of yourself during this time, and you need to speak with passion. Okay, you need to say things that make you happy. You need to speak of things that are good. But I was going to say this: if I'm a shy person, to be honest, but if I were to, like not make a YouTube, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I don't even know where the hell I would be, to be honest. Like, and I didn't expect to be where I am right now. So it's like you never know. You never know. But for some reason, Spirit really wants you to start a YouTube or just any other platform where it's like you're reading for other people. Spirit wants you to do that. But good luck with everything, love. Alright, so next we have a reading for V's. You are a Scorpio. Alright, let's see what's going on, Mr. V's. And you wanted a freestyle reading. Let's see what's going on. For some reason, Spirit keeps showing me a female vagina. I'm not sure if you want to have sex, if you have complications down there right now, if your flow is off, or you are more appreciative of your womanly space, if you're taking care of your womanly space, but for some reason the female organs is highlighted during this time. Maybe someone around you is fertile. Maybe someone around you will have a baby So yeah. All right. So we have passion ignited. I feel like you are coming into like your true goddess vibration. I feel like every female has their goddess aura just as well as they have like their alter ego, like their freak side of them. Everyone has different sides to them. But I feel like you're coming into this essence of like being comfortable with things not working in your favor. Understanding change, understanding growth. Um, Spirit is saying understanding when to move on from wrongful men. And maybe you are more appreciative of your heart and your temple and just everything that is of you. Like you don't want anyone to take that for granted. So you may find yourself isolating yourself from people that do not mean you well. um, I feel like you are attracting new people in your life that have a particular purpose in your life, whether it's short or long term. But I feel like the people that will be entering into your life, they will mean well. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. You will have some tricksters in there trying to, be funny. But I feel like overall, like you will come in contact with people that just love themselves and are confident. And there's a possibility of the people who are currently in your life, they will notice a difference within you. They may notice how like you're happier, like you're back to you. I feel like maybe there was an aspect of you in your life where like you were either the life of the party, like you were just fun and like people felt your vibration of like just happiness. And maybe you're going back to like those times where you were the life of the party. You were fun, you were laughing, smiling all the time. Maybe you lost that and once again you're getting it back. But yeah, I really feel like this is a very crucial time for you when it comes to the importance of you. So try to take this energy seriously and don't let anyone take that away from you, okay? Well, good luck with everything, love. All right, so next we have Miss Bethany. You are an Aquarius / Capricorn, but you wanted to know about love and money. All right, so what I am going to do, darling, is I'm going to light my sage. Okay, um, off the gate, when I was reading for you, I know I haven't read for you yet, but when I connected with your energy, like I kind of just felt down. I got the vibe of like, okay, what's next? Like what else? What else could it be? Um, but I wanted to cleanse the energy because my throat was still hurting from someone else's reading, and I didn't like that too much. But maybe you need to be cautious of you taking on other people's pain, uh, taking on other people's karma during this time. Even like when we interact with like a new lover, 9 times out of 10 we take on their karma, or like when we listen to someone's problems, we take on their karma. So be cautious about that when someone vents to you often or when you vent to someone often. Okay. Um, and also another thing that popped up, my left eye started twitching. To me, when my left eye twitch, something's gonna make me mad. All right, and it started twitching when I got to your name. So maybe, Lord, honey, it's just gonna be a lot going on, and something or someone is just going to just upset you. But first, you wanted to know about love, so let's see what's going on. I feel like there's sadness when it comes to your love life. I remember years back when I read for you, I remember you told me that you were ready to get married. You know, like you were ready for that. And Spirit is giving me the image of a boat, and they're saying the ship is sailed. Um, I'm not sure why they are saying that. I don't feel like all hope is lost when it comes to you finding love. I don't feel that, but you need to heal. You need to heal. Spirit is saying, okay, you're working out, you're taking care of yourself on the physical realm. But what about your emotions? What about your mental? What about you spiritually? Like, how do you feel about those aspects of you? I keep picking up on like this sad energy and like this burden. I'm not sure if you question if you're good enough. I don't like that. I don't. Because you are a very beautiful person. You are. You're very pretty on the inside and out. And you need to feel that way. And you need to um, interact with people that make you feel that way as well. I'm not sure if you fantasize about Sierra and Russell's relationship or marriage, but for some reason they popped in my head. Um, maybe you are telling yourself, "Well, I want a love like that," um, which is fine. We can admire other people, but Spirit is saying this for you. Be cautious of you admiring other people's happiness so much, and just visualize good love for you. Imagine that being you. Imagine you being that happy. You being that loved and respected and adored. I feel like you don't do that too much. I feel like you often worry and question, when will I find love? Will I ever find love? Why haven't it happened yet? Instead of you saying, I will find love. I will find someone that's going to make me happy. Well, not necessarily make me happy, but because we have to make ourselves happy. But I will find someone that's going to respect me enough to want to make me happy, to want to put me in a good place that mellows me out, that doesn't stress me out, that's compatible with me in every aspect and every realm. And I feel like Spirit wants you to just really change up some things that you're blocking off. I keep picking up on this lock with you, and you need to unlock your trauma, especially your childhood trauma, because I feel like you haven't dealt with that yet fully. I remember I talked to you about that as well. Um, but yeah, anyway, child, I'm reading for you like this is private. But the card that we have for you is solitude. Yeah, so definitely take a look at yourself. Go within, study your own book. Study you. Stop trying to study and be there for other people right now. Other people are not important right now. Right now, you are important, and I feel like you're losing the thought of that. You're losing the thought of you being important as well. All right, so let's say you want to know about money. All right, so I'm not sh- I'm not sure if you started your own business, or if you started what you wanted to do, but I keep picking up on like you panic, and you get a regular job, and you kind of forget about your goals, of starting your own business, or like working for yourself, whatever the case be. Um, but Spirit is like, they're kind of like annoyed with you doing that, because it's like this back and forth thing where it's like you ask for it, you pray for it, but then it's like when you have the opportunity to get it, you kind of panic and say, "Oh, I'm not making enough money," or my baby's crying. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so what was I doing? Miss Bethany, you wanted to know about money. I lucky forgot what the hell I was talking about, but here's the card for you. We have material and spiritual prosperity. The first word that popped in my head when I saw this card was rewarding. And I got the vibe of like, this is what you can have. Like, being financially content, being financially happy, and spiritually happy is within your reach. But you must take the proper actions that you need to take in order for you to reach it. You really need to start your own business. You really, really do. Or like understand what needs to be done. Save up some money, for you to start your business, and then save up some money for you to fall back on, you know, or like, have a regular job, but then like do your business part time, like do something like that. But you are meant to be an entrepreneur within this lifetime. But Spirit is saying you're making it harder on yourself. But good luck with everything. Okay, so next we have Adrian. You wanted a monthly. I think you're a Scorpio. If you're not, I do apologize. But damn. Adrian, what's going on with you, Lord? Okay, so let's see. This is kind of random, but I have to tell you what I hear. Spirit Loki wants you to get a full reading, but you want a monthly, and since the month of April is almost over, I'm going to do the month of May 2020. So the month of May 2020. Okay, so we have the third eye chakra, and the first word that I heard was pretend. So I'm not sure if you may feel as if like something is tricking your visions, or like if you feel like you can't trust your mind during this time, or like you feel like something or someone is playing tricks on you. But definitely calm yourself down. Spirit wants you to do the shit. I can't get, it's like it's in my head, and but I can't say it out loud. The I'm gonna say this wrong, I know I am. Pineal gland, your third eye. Spirit wants you to detox this, okay? And also, once you detox it, you can look up ways to detox your third eye. But after that, Spirit wants you to strengthen it and connect with them ASAP. I'm not sure if you live in a harsh environment, rather it's toxic physically, or just within the air, it's just toxic. But Spirit keeps talking about clutter in regards to your environment. But I remember I told you when you got a reading from me last, when you did the live reading, I talked about like you could be like you were a prophet, and but like Spirit was frustrated with you not listening to them. So you may go through symptoms like sometimes when our angels want to connect with us, they may cause for our third eye or our heads to ache really, really bad. They may come to us via dream. We may have violent dreams. Kind of side note about me, when my angels are trying to let me know something, or like I'm not listening to my own intuition. I have dreams of things attacking me. So that's spirit's way of letting me know, hey, motherfucker, listen to me, okay? So, you may have a reoccurring experience with your dreams, and maybe just with other people as well. Sometimes spirit can give us messages to other people as well. So, yeah, I feel like the month of May, um, your third eye is going to be highlighted significantly, but I feel like it's more in regards to like cleaning it and like warnings and messages. So I feel like next month is going to be very hectic in a sense, because it's like you're trying to decode, you're trying to calm down your thoughts, but at the same time it's just like, dang, what in the world? So don't get upset, don't get afraid. Just know that like spirit really really wants to connect with you. Well, good luck with everything, love. All right, so last but not least, we have Miss Andrea. You are a Sag, and you wanted a freestyle. Okay, y'all see me shuffle. All right, so we have material and spiritual prosperity. Good luck is on your side for the next 6 days or months. Okay, spirit, they keep altering between days and months. So with that being said, use this luck wisely. If you want to play the lottery, you can. Don't get too crazy. If you want to ask your divine guardian angels for something, you may get it sooner than you think. But I feel like you must also understand the quest that you are on right now in regards to your purpose. Also, Spirit is saying in regards to your love life, new things are coming, and you must see yourself as a prize, and you must see relationships as a business deal. Like, would you go into business with someone that doesn't have their cut, or they don't have the knowledge to run the business that you want? I'm just trying to give examples, but like going back to relationships, do you want to be with someone that can't support you, that can't support both of y'all? Like, do you want that? So once again, see love as a business deal. But hopefully this message finds you well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. I don't know when I will go back on live because my time is kind of I don't have much time, free time really. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.